One of the biggest questions headed into this draft was San Francisco's safety depth, but they addressed it in round 4 with pick 24 selecting Malik Mustapha, or better known as the best tackling safety in this entire draft. When watching Wake Forest film, he reminds me much of a guy like Greenlaw. He flows sideline to sideline, and when he's tackling someone, he does not slow down. He's just running straight through them. I know many coaches say to run through them, but you can tell he took that to heart. But what will Malik Mustapha offer San Francisco going into his first year? We're about to find out by diving into his career up to this point and really examining his fit with San Francisco. We were first introduced to Mustapha in Weddington, North Carolina, where he played at Weddington High School, and as a senior playing cornerback, he had 68 tackles and 5 interceptions, but he really wasn't heavily recruited. According to 24/7 Sports, he was a 0-star recruit, but he still had a couple of offers from Lafayette, Army, and Richmond. He did decide to enroll in Richmond. He only played 4 games at Richmond in 2020, but he showed off much of what I loved in high school, which was his ability to just light people up. But it's not like he's haphazardly doing it. He's one of the better tacklers and rarely misses when he has an opportunity. So when he's in the open field, you don't really have to worry about ball carrier juking him out. After the 2020 season, Mustapha decided to transfer to Wake Forest, and he played from 2021 to 2023, and during his career, he had 175 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 4 sacks over 35 games. In 2021, he played in all 13 games with 1 start. He had 37 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 2 passes broken up, and a forced fumble. In 2022, he started in 10 games, 58 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 3 passes broken up, and 2 forced fumbles. His best year though had to be in 2023, where he was second team All-ACC, started in 12 games, had 80 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 1 interception, and 2 passes broken up. Entering the 2024 NFL Draft, Malik Mustapha came in at 5'10", weighing 209 pounds, and he ran his 40-yard dash in 4.52 seconds, and he put up the bench press an impressive 22 times at the combine. But where Mustapha stands out isn't taking any test at a combine or putting up a bench press, but when he's on the football field. When he's coming from his safety position, for instance, he comes downfield in a hurry, and he has these great angles on tackles, and he rarely misses. And while everyone's focused on how great he is against the run, he's also not too bad against the pass. I mean, he really does do a great job contesting catches. He plays the ball extremely aggressively in a similar way he plays the run. But his aggression also is sometimes his biggest weaknesses. In a similar way, we've seen Talanoa Hufanga and Jair Brown be overly aggressive at the pro level. Mustapha at times was a little bit overly aggressive during his career at Wake Forest, but I've seen San Francisco fix this, so I think they might have the recipe. In addition to that, you could definitely just play him in the box safety type of role on 3 safety looks. Furthermore, I don't really think it's going to be a good idea to put him just manned up on someone. He's more like a player like Hufanga. You don't really want him manned up too much. You want everything in front of him. Overall, I loved how San Francisco picked up Malik Mustapha. It addressed the core area they needed to in this draft, which was their safety depth, and I think he could develop into a great safety alongside Talanoa Hufanga and Jair Brown. San Francisco knows how to pick these guys, maybe because John Lynch is the one picking them. Furthermore, last year at times with San Francisco, they struggled at tackling. So what did they do? They picked up the best tackling safety in the entire draft. I love that, and he's definitely going to contribute on special teams immediately. But these are just some of my immediate reactions to San Francisco drafting Malik Mustapha, and I'd like to hear yours down below. It would also mean a ton if you liked and subscribed, and as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.